Worst part about that Hydra job? Manhattan traffic.
Nothing like taking in the New York skyline after driving Hydra back into hiding.
So what is space like?
It's a weird cross between beautiful, deadly, and slightly boring.
Boring? How so?
Space is empty. There's not much to do on that journey but look at the scenery. Even then, it's hard to tell you're actually moving. Kind of like highway driving through Nebraska. Sorry if I'm ruining any romantic notions of space travel.
You ever take a date out to space?
No, no way.
Why not?
I've had awkward car rides that were just 5 minutes. I can't imagine flying a bad date all the way back from Phobos. You're not half bad, Hunter.
Good day, Hunter. I remember when I used to go out on these missions myself. At least I can always rely on you to get the job done. I don't scare that easily.
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power, Hunter. If you're going to continue our little investigation of the Abbey, they'll be vital to your success.
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing, Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful.
Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet. But I never thought you'd pull something like this.
What is it you think I am doing, exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you. I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah. I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now, it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way?
That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened. Why are you hiding from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years. Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world, fighting the darkness, watching cities and even nations form and then crumble. And yet we persevered, together.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time. Sending Wanda away, sealing the library, that elaborate memorial she conjured up, she didn't waste any time trying to bury what happened.
You are right. I do not understand.
It isn't up to me to reveal myself. It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again, but not before.
I trust you will do what is right for Sarah. So, what is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal. The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of its secrets remain hidden, even after all this time.
Even to you?
Even to me. Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed. Knowing that Sarah had no intention of waking you to investigate, Wanda felt it was up to her to take your place. Of course, being the clever girl that she is, her notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look at the first entry. Hunter, hello. I'm sure it still seems a bit cryptic, but Wanda was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments? Why do I feel like you are going to get me into trouble?
Since when has that ever stopped you? Let's meet out at the altar. I'll try to do a better job of explaining from there. Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten.
She believes in our purpose.
Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this place than meets the eye. Do you remember the words I taught you as a child?
Are you going to make me say it?
Humor an old, dead woman.
Hocus pocus.
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear for just anyone. Each represents one of the basic elements, their power activated only by the elemental rods they would normally be holding.
And where are the elemental rods now?
Scattered to the wind, unfortunately. A side effect of Wanda's experiments here.
Let me guess.
That's right. I want you to find the missing rods and return them here. Hopefully, as I decipher Wanda's journal, her notes will aid in the search.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose is here. What are we doing this for?
All in good time, dear. After what happened with Wanda, I'd rather you take things slowly. In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush, and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it. But there is one more thing before I head back to the library.
An arcane key.
Just a little something. A token for your efforts so far. The key can be used to open that chest nearby. Like so many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most. Make yourself that person.
That seems intentionally vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it? I'll be in the library working on the translations if you need me, dear. Good luck. Need something, dear?
You said something earlier about the blood.
In a world full of mysteries, the Blood have managed to remain even more mysterious than most. They were an ancient race, said to be born of the Elder Gods. As I understand it, they were very strict about maintaining their bloodline. That's probably why you don't hear about them very often. And yet, here you are, one of their direct descendants.
Are there others?
It's quite possible. But even if there are, they might not even know it themselves. Somehow, I take comfort in that.
What they do not know cannot hurt them.
Indeed.
After our last battle, what happened to Lilith?
You were in the woods. You and your mother obviously came to blows. But we found no wounds, no evidence of what happened at all. A silent, deathly embrace between mother and child. We had hoped you would both find peace in the next life.
But she's not buried here?
No. We entrusted her to the Knights of Wondergore, the ancient protectors of your ancestral homeland in Transia. I don't think they ever expected to contend with an organization like Hydra, and I doubt Lilith spared any who survived her reawakening.
What would Wanda want with your altar?
What can I say? Some people have a curious, adventurous itch that just has to be scratched. I was one of them, and so was Wanda. Caretaker, not so much. But I see it again in you, Hunter.
So you encouraged her exploration?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? What good is being as powerful as we are if we're just going to spend all our time cooped up within these walls? What's the worst that could happen? You got me there, dear.
What do you know about the moon seals?
Presumably forged by the gods themselves, I like to think of a moon seal as both a lock and a key. With the right power, wielded by the right person, the energy of the seal is unleashed, creating a conduit to the Elder Gods.
And I am that right person?
Just another benefit of being descended from the blood. Lucky you, dear.
Where did the words of power come from?
While I often call them blessings or gifts of the old gods, the words of power are actually powerful invocations tuned to the unique energies found in descendants of the blood.
And Caretaker used the words as well?
Of course, dear. Sarah used the words of power on the Abbey grounds just as you do today. Many of the areas you encounter that seem receptive to these spells are actually the result of Sarah's frequent undertakings. Yes, dear? After all these years, it is good to see your face again.
Wish I could say the same, Mother. Now enough with this deception and reveal your true form.
But this is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet, helpless little baby. You don't remember that, do you? Well, I do. Bringing you into the world was the happiest time in my life.
And taking you out of this world again will be mine.
I had thought the words of power would open your eyes. But I should have known my sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
And what truth is that?
The truth they are keeping from you. You need only.
Wait! Mother! Where did you... Was that really her?
Hey, Hunter. When you've got a minute, could you meet me in the war room?
I'm quite pleased with these results. I have
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? Analyzing. Take your pick, Hunter. Another magical...
One of us isn't the miracle worker we claim to be. I'll let you guess who.
Later.
Hey, for someone... There you are, Hunter. Got time to look at something? The intel cache we recovered from Hydra's gunship might seem sophisticated to the casual bystander, but they probably weren't expecting to go up against the likes of me. With Central's help, I can decrypt these babies in no time, providing us a valuable and fascinating glimpse into Hydra's twisted little minds.
You doing okay?
It's nothing.
What is wrong?
I can't play darts anymore.
Why not?
I can't lose. I get the max score every game. I can even pull off some crazy Robin Hood shots. I've tried blindfolds, facing away from the board, and one-finger throws. Perfect score every time.
Mastery is a good thing. Now you can put out a challenge to everyone. Defeat Captain Marvel.
At darts.
At darts.
That is the goofiest thing I've heard all week. I love it. One of the X-Men has claims on perfect accuracy. Let's see how perfect. It's rare that I have that much fun. I love a chance to rock my Kree bathing suit. That was a worthy hangout, Hunter. I feel closer to Chewie now. Central is ready to work. Beginning decryption sequence. I'm sure Tony won't mind if I install XCOM on Central. It's for tactical research. Now that we've decrypted the intel, let's put what we've learned to good use. Check out the available hero ops listed on Central. I think I can handle that. Ready for some hero work? I'm here if you need me.
If Hydra wants a straight-up fight, then I say give them everything you've got. Maybe you can give them a lesson they won't forget.
Let's do this.
Well, that's interesting.
Just like old times.
Don't.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Get some.
We will never forsake her.
They finally got me.
Engage this target! That's not supposed to hurt.
You're in trouble now. Awaiting reinforcements.
Everybody wants a piece of the Daywalker.
Behold the light's gift.
I owe you one. You asked for it. I'm still in my prime.
Let's try this.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Hydra's in control of the situation. Time to shine.
I'll handle it. Another shot.
Not enough.
Why do they like me so much?
Support units on the move.
This should help.
You should have brought more help.
Time's up for these jumps. Let's do this.
Where'd you learn that one?
Lilith must really want me out of the picture.
No retreat!
I will aid you in that plan.
Payback's gonna be fun.
Sheer numbers won't save you now. The advantage is mine. Your fate is sealed. Hail that.
Should get the blood pumping. Come get it.
I'm back and ready for more.
We will not fail. Are you ready? Ready for a rematch?
You will have to do better.
Very brave of you.
Hostile unit on the move.
Weak, even for Hydra.
You need this more than I do.
I feel better already.
This is gonna hurt.
You are a force to be reckoned with.
The enemy has the upper hand.
Payback's gonna be fun.
Time for the real thing.
I am at my limit.
Stronger than you thought.
Whatever works.
I see not much has changed among the world's fanatics.
How about this one? Run along now, you're outmatched.
too weak for this fight.
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking.
Hunter, I was just looking for you. We need your assistance.
Who is we?
The Esoteric Mystical Order, specifically the Knights of Intellect and Dimensional Spiritualism.
That is an elaborate name.
You can blame Dr. Strange. Oh, I may have rearranged a few words so it spells out emo kids.
Tell me what you need.
Dr. Strange Magic and I are researching a crucial moment in your past, but it's probably better if we just show you. How about it? Ready to uncover one of the greatest mysteries about your life after death?
I need to take care of something before we go.
Sure thing. Find me when you're free.
How's it going?
You're looking well, Hunter.
Is the Forge treating you well, Doctor?
It is, all things considered. The scent of hellfire is slightly less obnoxious than Tony. Oh, Miss Minoru wishes to speak with you. She requested you do so tonight.
What about?
A great mystery and a greater opportunity. You should seek her out.
Any idea why Nico wants to speak with me?
My ideas are manifold. Only she can answer your question. Before the night ends, of course.
Hunter, my second favorite zombie superhero.
Who is your first?
Tony, on 2 hours of sleep. So, what do you need?
I have questions for you.
Sure, ask away.
Tell me about yourself, Carol.
What in particular?
Who were you before you became Captain Marvel?
Air Force pilot. I used to fly the unfriendly skies before I was attached to the space program. And back then, I was entirely human.
You are not entirely human?
Not since I uncovered actual, for real aliens. There was an accident with some alien tech that rewrote my DNA, and now I'm half Kree.
I have never heard of the Kree.
Neither had I. They have a space empire. It's crazy to think they've been around far longer than you've been alive.
How did Carol Danvers become Captain Marvel?
During my time with the space program, I found myself involved in a conflict between alien species, Kree and Skrulls. I got too close to a device called the Psyche Magnetron, and it completely altered me. A Kree soldier known as Marvel felt responsible for what happened and took me under his wing. He was a hero in his own right, and we fought beside each other for years. He's gone now, but I took the name Captain Marvel as a tribute to what he stood for. Since then, I've made the name my own.
Your strength is hard for me to fathom.
With all this gamma weirdness keeping Banner in banner form, I'm Earth's mightiest Avenger. Once Thor realized the Hulk was in a class of his own, he was not happy to be in third place. He still challenges me to arm wrestling contests, and loses. He's much less salty since I started calling him Asgard's mightiest Avenger.
How powerful would you say you are?
When someone says we need to call in the big guns, they're talking about me. Just don't say it in front of Bruce. The Hulk is an order of magnitude stronger, no question. But he doesn't have my precision, patience, or reliability. At least, that's how Bruce put it.
That much power, and it does not seem to have gone to your head.
I do get cocky sometimes, but I don't take any of this for granted, and I always remember where I came from. Arrogance is like punching the afterburner with your wheels down.
Tell me about the Avengers.
Sure, what about us?
How long have you been an Avenger?
Over a decade. Still hard to believe. We've been so busy dealing with one crisis or another, it's hard to mark the time. My coffee tally puts me just shy of 20,000, excluding the cups I forgot to track.
What are your thoughts on your fellow Avengers?
I'm with the team for a reason. I believe in what we do. All of us do. I'm sure you've noticed Tony can be abrasive, but I never doubt his commitment. He and Banner used to fight like cats in a sack. Thankfully, they seem to be past that. And I can't think of anyone better to deal with a mystical enemy than Doctor Strange. He's a little out of sorts right now, what with being pushed out of his home, but he'll adjust.
Do you think your team can find common ground with the Midnight Suns?
Look, I try not to get involved in team politics. I'll work with anyone who gets the job done. I don't care what team they're from.
Do all the Avengers feel the same?
No comment.
Thank you, Carol.
Anytime. And hey, if you find the time, we should hang out.
I will consider that.
Of course.
Anything going on today?
Yes, Nico wants to speak with you. Do so before you sleep.
Can you tell me what this is about?
No.
Can you give me a hint about what Nico wants?
No. Talk with her tonight, yes? It is important to her.
Well, don't leave me in suspense. How are you enjoying the library?
I thought we were past that.
We are, but I'm still allowed to be annoyed with you. I expect a bit of pushback from the others, but not from you, Hunter.
Why not? When have I ever made things easy for you?
You had your moments, few and far between, but that's exactly my point. You know what that place, what she meant to me, and you did it anyway.
If I had known it meant this much to you, I would have waited. It was not my intention to defy or hurt you.
Hurt, no. Defy, maybe. At the same time, I know I haven't been very open with you about everything that's happened.
At least we are talking now. Silence between us would only make things worse.
You're right about that. We have bigger things to worry about. Like the mouthy alien tormenting Spider-Man as we speak.
He did risk himself for us without hesitation. We owe him for that, at least.
For once, I think the entire team is in agreement. It's only a matter of tracking Venom down.
I would just follow the trail of destruction, but maybe there is another way.
I'm sure we'll come up with something. Don't leave poor Spider-Man waiting too long now. I remember when I used to go out on these missions myself. At least I can always rely on you to get the job done. They don't all need to be battles against some infamous demonic threat. Sometimes a nice straight fight is all you need.
Hunter, buddy, talk to me.
Hey there.
We left a lot of Hydra agents with internal bleeding.